Technology has a long and winding history. As we have discovered together, this journey began with the Sumerian abacus, thousands of years ago. Continuing along this journey, we've discovered simple devices, such as the scale, and more complex devices, such as the Antitheta mechanism. Communication has also had a vital, fundamental aspect in the development of new technology, as we've seen in the optical telegraph, or more recently, the electrical telegraph. Throughout the past few months, we've covered all of these major milestones in the history of computing. Most of them have been devices to make our lives easier, and newer devices that improve upon the older technology. Some of these milestones have been processes, or even ideas. Processes that have shaped the devices and hardware we use every single day. Yet throughout these many milestones, we haven't yet discovered the true reason and source for these ideas and devices and processes. Where did the idea for the abacus come from? What drives inventors, scientists, and even companies to create the technology that we use today? Well, that's the subject of today's video, and the subject of today's computing milestone. Way back in June, we spoke about a hoax created by Wolfgang von Kelpen, the Mechanical Turk. Although the Turk was a hoax and a very clever trick, it inspired the human imagination. Computing giants such as Charles Babbage began to envision, was a device possible that could actually play chess as well as a human? It took over 100 years, but yes, that dream became true when Deep Blue beat a Russian chess master in the 1990s. The Mechanical Turk often represents an underrepresented aspect of computing history: human imagination. Now, it may sound childish or perhaps a bit Walt Disney, but human imagination and human creativity inspires innovation. It's human imagination that looks for something different in the here and now. It's imagination that dreams of the future and envisions a different version of life on Earth. Combined with the human mind, academic studies, and a scientific understanding of the world, imagination births the devices, processes, and yes, the technology that we use today and will use in the future to come. The Mechanical Turk may have been the first device that we saw that really encaptured the power of human imagination. But in 1843, a story was published that captured a new generation of imagination and dreamers. Edgar Allen Poe was a contemporary of the Mechanical Turk. He even played the machine and was fascinated by it. Perhaps the Mechanical Turk sparked his own imagination to come up with new puzzles and riddles. However, Poe wasn't an inventor or a great computer scientist. He was a writer, so his puzzles, riddles, and dreams were often baked into stories, and story is often the height and peak of human imagination. In 1843, Edgar Allan Poe published one of his more popular stories, The Gold Bug. The story told a tale of adventure and danger. Similar to the more modern Indiana Jones saga, the main character embarks on an adventure and a mission to find lost treasure through a series of riddles. The adventure begins when William Legrand is bitten by a gold-colored beetle. Legrand becomes convinced that the bug has some sort of role in his fortune, wealth, and maybe even a hidden treasure. William Legrand and his associates embark on an adventure to find buried treasure that involves cryptograms, invisible ink, and the bug, which must be dropped through the left eye of a skull to unlock the overall solution. It's a classic. The Gold Bug has adventure, treasure, and danger. Although just a story that appears to have little in common with modern computing, The Gold Bug captured the imagination of countless readers. One of those readers was William Friedman. Friedman was so inspired by the book that he went on to become a self-taught cryptographer, even training 2 generations of cryptanalysts, one generation for World War I and the second generation for World War II, and in 1952 became the first chief cryptologist for the National Security Agency, or NSA. Shortly after publishing The Gold Bug, Edgar Allan Poe actually launched a contest in which participants sent him puzzles and riddles and cryptograms that he attempted to solve. It's unknown how many individuals that this contest may have inspired, but certainly another new generation was inspired to create puzzles and riddles used for fun or even future applications. Now, the importance of cryptology and encryption are well understood in the world today. Check out some of my other videos for more information on that. But it took stories of adventure and treasure to inspire many to develop new aspects of security. A simple story may not sound like that big of a deal in the grand scheme of computing and technology history. But without that inspiration, the security that we all benefit from today may not even exist, and it certainly wouldn't be as strong as it is and needs to be. The human imagination and creativity is a powerful tool that we possess as humans. Its use shouldn't be overlooked or disregarded in this age of reasoning or digital innovation. I firmly believe that stories, legends, and fiction all have vital roles, not only for our present development, but also for our future technology. Walt Disney often used the term dreamer to describe those who envisioned and worked to build a better tomorrow. I hope that I am a dreamer working for the betterment of my community, my country, and my world. Edgar Allen Poe's The Gold Bug may be a simple story that's been forgotten by history. But I believe that it is a vital, important, powerful monument to the true importance of human imagination and creativity. Edgar Allan Poe's The Gold Bug is the 19th major milestone in the history of computing. Our world, and particularly the world of technological innovation, often overlooks the importance of imagination, creativity, and dreaming. Just look at Walt Disney Imagineering for the perfect example of true dreamers that are using storytelling to advance technology. In many ways, much of their technology is used for greater storytelling. But just as much, Disney invents such incredible devices that even enter mainstream use. So check out Walt Disney Imagineering. Although this video has been shorter than most, please don't take that in any way to disregard the importance of what I'm saying. And please don't underestimate the power of imagination within the role of technology. Alright guys, well that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for joining me. Now get out there and dream and use your imagination to build something great. Even if it's not anything to do with technology. As always, please subscribe. I'll be going through the 200 or more major milestones in the history of computing, so make sure that you subscribe so that you will never miss a video. If you have subscribed, please consider sharing your favorite video from my channel, even if it's not this one. Pick a video on my channel and share it. It's that word of mouth and sharing that's going to help me grow this channel and teach all of us more about technology, myself included. And speaking of social media, make sure that you follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, where I'm active every single day. I actually just launched a new redesign of my popular This Day in Computing History, so make sure you check that out on social media. And as always, check out this blog on Medium. For more information on the Gold Bug, consider reading that Medium blog and the story itself. It's available many places on the internet, so just get on Google and find the Gold Bug. It's going to be a fascinating tale of adventure to read that maybe sparks your imagination. Alright guys, click over here for another video on computing history, and click right here for another video as recommended. Alright guys, I can't wait to join you all next week. See you then. Bye.